We live in life, Quan.
Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning into an episode of The Wunderkind Morning Show. What's up, everybody? You know I'm a little out of it. Not really feeling it. But you know I got to be consistent. Got to get out this content. Last night was atrocious. And I'm here to cry with you guys as we look in the mirror and scream this out together. Yo, listen, last night was such a bummer, man. Watching that game, man, y'all saw me. I was not happy, boy. But, yeah, Likely was tripping last night, but he made the biggest plays last night and some of the biggest mistakes. But I'm going to get into that today. Don't even worry. Don't even worry about that. I got it. Because I don't flip. I stay down. But let me say hi to everybody. Say good morning. Happy Black Friday to everybody watching also. Thank God we made it through another night. All right. Let's see. Oh, my God. Don't start this crap already. Savon Scott. Hey, first 10 year was good. Harbaugh got to go. 1,000% agree with you, bro. Ash, good morning. Good morning. King Blaze, good morning. Good morning. How you doing? Money Mike, what up? Jared, what up? Delvon's in the building. Stacy, always a pleasure to have you. Good morning. Chris, good morning. All hearts. Man, man, listen. When I was done, my head hit that pillow and then the light shined through the doors. That's pretty much what it was for me. I couldn't. The Ravens are sports better than Mr. G1. You know, I heard a lot of people saying, I heard people saying that they're point shaving. And I'm going to give a reason why I believe something's wrong. And I'm gonna go into it. Alexander Goodling, good morning, Brusky, and Thundercats. Wunderkats! Ho! What up, my bro? Glad you in here, man. Glad you in here. Let's see. Let's get down to the bottom. Aiden, I've lost faith in the Ravens. Yeah, Josh Rod's back up. Don't worry. Yuri looking right. This is not an $8 million a year player. Moggs. We're going to get into it. So, guys, last night, if you don't know what happened, the Baltimore Ravens lost to the Cincinnati Bengals. Their defense, which is supposed to be the worst in the league, looked like Hall of Famers last night. And guys, I want you to understand where I'm coming from with this, right? Lamar did not play a good game. Okay, he did not. There's no way to really argue that. But I want you to understand where I'm coming from with this. Lamar didn't play a good game. But 3 touchdowns were taken off the board. Right or wrong? So a bad game would have been 36, 35 points by him in this offense. And we would have got out of there with a win. Bozo Bostar, what up, what up, what up? King Lee, what up? His teammates did nothing to make sure and to be there with the show. Like, all right, man, you're not playing your best football. We got you. That was not there. That was not there. Now, mind you, I've talking up the usage of Likely. Y'all saw the capabilities of Likely, and y'all saw the... Mind you, I think Likely didn't even play half the snaps. Yeah, G. Armand, they're saying it's more on Lamar. Which, like I said before, this is why I told you I don't want to hear nothing when he comes back from this injury. Because he's going to be playing hurt. There's going to be games where he's going to be bad or have difficulty, and I don't want to hear it. Why? Because when he was out, the same Raven fans questioned if he still loved football, if he was quitting on the team, is he a leader, does he have any toughness, mental toughness, all those things. And you know what he did? He went out there and said, yo, I'm going to suck it up, pause, and I'm going to go out there and try my best to be alongside my guys and try to win these games. We saw how putrid this team looked like without him. The crazy thing is, we were putrid even with him when he came back, but we were winning. Last night, there were so many missed opportunities, it was ridiculous. You watched the players of the Bengals play for Joe Burrow. They were, one-handed catch, I got it. Fading out of bounds, fully extended, I'm going to catch that. You ever notice how those are never called bad throws? Because you know what the receivers do? They make plays on the ball. Our guys, if there's even a little bit of contact, can't finish the catch. If it's a little high, can't finish the catch. If it's a little low, can't finish the catch. Has to be perfect. Likely showed exactly why he needs more reps. Likely was our biggest playmaker yesterday. He made 2 egregious mistakes. He got pushed back into Lamar, and when you're blocking, you're supposed to block so that they can't shoot their arms up. So they can't shoot up both. They can only probably shoot up one. Good morning, Dr. Kush. What up? Zico Kage, good morning, good morning. Matter of fact, why am I even arguing? Let's get to it. I want y'all to look at this real quick. Dumb turnovers, you're darn right. Stupid, idiotic turnovers. But they happen. Let's go to this real quick. Daniel Falele played 100% of the snaps. Rosa Garner played 100% of the snaps. Ronnie Stanley, who was getting beat like a drum, played 98% of the snaps. Right? Flowers was on the field for 95% of the snaps. Voorhees for 73. Bateman for 73. Andrews for 68. Likely was only on the field for half the plays. 52%. And this is where I don't want to hear no more excuses. They are Justice Hill's on IR. How on God's name is Kean Mitchell not in the game? You see what he does. He scored. Derrick Henry scored. And what did you do? Rasheen Ali out-snapped Derrick Henry, and he out-snapped Kean Mitchell. Kean Mitchell's only on the field for 8 plays. Derrick was on the field for 24. Rasheen Ali was on the field for 29 plays. He's not better than either one of those guys. How did he outsnap both of them? How? 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 Bateman played 73% of the snaps. How? The O-line was getting pushed back constantly. There was absolutely no pass rush. Joe Burrow was totally comfortable back there. Totally comfortable. When I mean comfortable, that man was like, oh, you open? Here. This turkey is the bomb. Here. All day long in the back. Absolutely no pressure. But hey, EDC did a great job building this team. Magnificent job. You know what's crazy? People say, it's Lamar. Likely fumbled on the half-yard line. He fumbled an inch before the touchdown. He fumbled an inch before the touchdown. Zay Flowers was called for an egregious offensive pass interference. 2 touchdowns wiped off the board. Then bad blocking by Likely caused a tip ball, but caused an interception for Lamar Jackson, which he was throwing it to Mark Andrews, which was wide open. He was wide open in the end zone. And we're not even talking about the Tez Walker drop, which would have put us at the 2-yard line. Perfectly thrown ball. 4 legit plays that should have been touchdowns. Dropped, tipped, offensive PI, fumble. They literally ran the gambit on how to mess up this game. This is my problem with this team. Because if Lamar is not willing to save them or can't, they can't uplift. They can't hold them up and say, okay, bro, you're not playing your best game. We got you. It's like basketball. It's like the star player is not having his greatest game. He got 22 points. He's only shooting about 35% from the field. Has about 4 or 5 turnovers. But everybody else on the team is bricking and missing everything, turning over the ball, and looking at him and be like, bro, why couldn't you put up 50? Bro, why couldn't you save us like usual? Everybody's saying the defense did not play well. The defense did not play well. That's a lie. You gave, mind you, they did all of that damage with Joe Burrow only completing about 50% of his passes. Just to let you know that. If your defense can't hold, pass rush, stop or slow down anybody, then why are we putting all of our chips over there then? I told y'all the defense, and that's the frustration. It's like, oh, they got short fields. No, because there was a couple plays, a couple drives where the defense held. To be fair. And then when it got to the second quarter, floodgates opened. Mogg said, this is my whole argument against the big plays. When they don't go our way, we don't recover because Monk doesn't grind out. Chain moving underneath the yard gain. Spray and pray. Monkin. Listen, and that's the crazy thing too. Because wasn't there a big gain also by I believe, Derrick Henry or one of them that was called back? It was a huge gain, and it was called back. Oh, boy. Nitro, Lamar Jackson still clearly injured, and I know now his O-line got him punch drunk. He was inaccurate as I've ever seen him, and that's not on him. You know what's crazy? The inaccuracy is on him. It's on him. But the constant having to be jittery in the pocket because you can't trust your line. Like, look at the hit that Asai had. That they just let him go and just hit Lamar. Like, and this is my problem. I heard people last night talking about some Hundley should be starting. Lamar's running the team. I'm like, yo, Hundley went into that game where we wouldn't have probably scored nothing. With them fumbling and doing everything else that they were doing, I promise you. Bro, they didn't even allow Derrick Henry or Keaton Mitchell to have most of the snaps for the running backs. Rasheen Ali led all running backs with snaps. For context purposes. No screen, no short routes, no check downs, no runs, no help for Lamar. None. It's Lamar be Superman or bust. Because everyone's like, why didn't we run the ball? Because they were stuffing the run. That's why. There's a whole bunch of run plays where we were getting nothing. But my thing is they're coming down to stop the run. Play action. Play action. That word is like they hate it in Baltimore. Play action. Keaton Mitchell showed exactly why he should be on the field, and he was only on the field for 8 plays. 8. That's what I said, Chris. I said there was a couple plays, couple series where the defense held. I did say that. I'll give you the full context. I'm not going to lie. It's a travesty, man. And you know what makes it worse? It's like, okay, Lamar played. He didn't play his best game. But he mind you, to keep putting it in context, not a best game by Lamar should still have 3 or 4 touchdowns in it. By him passing. The teammates that they have, they don't cover for any mistakes. I heard one person say, yeah, I hit his hand, but that was a bad pass. I'm like, you think every pass is going to be perfect? Are you here? Yo, Joe Burrow missed throws last night. He barely completed 50% of his passes. I think he completed just 50% of his passes. Hold on, let me go make sure. And Bengal fans didn't go, oh, he was missing, he's garbage, he's trash. Nothing like that. Those are Raven fans. Raven fans were saying that. Oh, boy. We're watching. We already know what's up, man. It's just hard to watch. It really is. 32-14, and we literally left off 4 touchdowns. 4. Not 2, not 1. 4. Gotta love it. Burrow was only sacked 1 time. 24-46. Burrow completed 52% of his passes. Burrow completed 52% of his passes. And Lamar completed 53%. And think about the plays that Burrow's teammates were making for him. Think about it real quick. The diving catches. The one-handed catches. Sad to watch, man. Beyond sad to watch. Henry had 1 reception for 44 yards. Like, Mitchell, bro, they didn't even put Mitchell on the field. That's crazy to me. If y'all want to know how bad the defense played, those are the grades for the Bengals offensive line. It's not trolls, King Blaze. It's not trolls. It's not trolls saying it. King Blaze is not trolls. These are avid Raven fans saying this. Actually, it was more than 3. It was 4. 4 touchdowns. The OPI on Zay. The fumble by Likely. Right? The tip pass. to Mark Andrews, right? And then the drop by Devontae. It was a drop, tip, fumble, offensive pass interference, penalty. Those 4 things negated 4 touchdowns. And that's why I was mad about the Ojabo thing. When you make bad decisions, those bad decisions bite you back in the butt later on. The Ravens have not had to really worry about their bad decisions because they've had Lamar still winning. I tried to tell y'all that he's too small for that, but no one wanted to listen. And that's what I'm saying. Likely barely played half of the snaps. He led everybody in receiving yards with 95, I believe, for it. That wasn't low-key good defense. No, it wasn't. He had both hands on the ball. All you're doing is going down with his arm pinned on you, too. He throws on the ball and goes like this and lets it go. That's a drop. And you see even that mindset where Moggs, where it's like that was low-key good defense. Every other quarterback's targets make that play. They make that play. Sovius, whatever his name was, with the one that he had on Roquan, he made it. What's his name that had a touchdown on Kyle Hamilton? He made it. How many Jamar Chase ones? He made it. Nigel, please don't watch First Take. I'm serious. Mad Dog had to get his 8 rocks off, and he brought back the whole Lamar's in the pocket QB like Burrow tropes. That's all it is. A lot of people don't realize that, and they play into it. It's like, oh, when he plays bad, now we can put up tropes. Some of them are even racist tropes. It's nasty. I saw where the DB's arm was in there. I saw. You know how many times we've tackled guys and their arms and they caught the ball and their arms and they go down to the ground? You still got to hold the ball. Just hold the ball. He fell on the ball and let go. Matter of fact, we're going to go back to it right now. Hold on. I want to make sure I'm watching it all the way. We'll make sure that I'm watching this all the way through. Yeah, let me see if it's on there. Because you already know they don't like showing this stuff. The trolls are so funny. Trolls are so funny to me. Here's why. The trolls don't bother me. The reason why trolls don't bother me because trolls are weak-minded. When you're doing well, right, you don't hear nothing from the trolls. Because all their stuff gets turned on their head. Right? It's only when you fall that somehow they find the courage to speak up. Hence why they're called trolls. They only come out at darkness, at your darkest times. They ain't there when you're shining. They're hiding away from the sunlight. I'm not saying, Moggs, I'm not saying that's not good defense. I'm saying you still have to be able to catch that ball. Like you still got to be able to catch that ball. And the crazy thing is, I'm only asking for them to do what we see constantly other teams do for their quarterbacks. And I'm being 100% real with you. Trying to go find that one where it was dropped. Trying to find the one with Tez. Eli Sports Guy with a $5 donation. Yes, first donation of the day. I gotta realize LJ is owed $74 million next season. Ravens don't want to pay that. Hence, let's sabotage him. It's about the bigger picture. Probably. We know for a fact they're doing that with Keaton. There is no way on God's green earth you can make the excuse that Rasheen Ali outsnapped Derrick Henry and Keaton Mitchell. There's no way. Oh my gosh. I can't find that Tez Walker play. Man, I was hoping to find that play. Darn. I'm not worried about Bengal fans being happy. Let them be happy. This is their Super Bowl. Like, you feel me? Like, and Best Nation donation. I'm not worried about Bengal fans talking about smack and everything else. Let me see. That wasn't it. Yeah, I can't find it. It's not showing. It's definitely not showing. But like I said before, he had his arm in there, but the arm didn't pull the ball out. It was him falling to the ground that had jarred the ball. I'm not wilding, Moggs. I'm not wilding. I'm being honest. I'm just trying to get it because I like to double down to make sure. That's how I am. I'm fair with things. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna triple down and check. Because I know I watched it multiple times last night. Yep, I'm staying on social media for a bit. And the vault, I can't do with the negativity. Yeah, man, listen, man, people really, man, is dirty, man. And that's why I get on fans, because I'm like, the trolls are going to be trolls. That's what they do, right? We're the fan base. And we show more discontent and hatred for our star quarterback than the trolls do. Oh, boy. Like I said, man, last night it is kind of what it is. I looked in and I said, whatever. This is why I wish sometimes we can go live. Not to about to rip Lamar Jackson, and it was not good. He's always there waiting to rip them. Zico Kage, don't be done. Neuro, it's not done. It's not. Listen, the Bengals aren't making the playoffs. They're not. Hey, and I'm not twittering things, Flex Zone. This is from the media. So that's why I'm trying to say, like, bruh. Like, everybody said, listen, I keep saying Lamar played a bad game, right? But 4 touchdowns is taken pretty much off the board by one incident or another. Tipped ball, fumble, drop, penalty. These are the same people that didn't want to see Lamar get paid. You understand? Flex Zone, I wholeheartedly agree. Forget about them. I'm fair about things, man. Listen, I want us to win. I really do. But everybody's saying, the defense played special. Look how good the Bengals offensive line played. There was no pressure. None. Eli Sports guy, yeah. It's because of Bird. Now if they would have lost, it wasn't his fault. That's why I try to tell you it's different rules. Totally different rules. Anybody watching last night can see like, oh my God, Lamar made some mistakes, yeah. But those throws should have made up for them. His teammates did not allow him to make up for them. We went against supposedly one of the worst offensive lines, got no pressure. We went against one of the worst defensive lines, and they got nothing but pressure. Make it make sense. And they're without their best defensive player. And they're getting constant and consistent pressure on our quarterback. Hitting Derrick Henry in the backfield. Hitting Keaton Mitchell in the backfield. Hitting Rasheen Ali in the backfield. Come on now, bro. The difference is I told y'all. The fan base has become so accustomed to Lamar bailing us out, or making up for all that stuff that's like, it's okay, we won. But because we've lost the way we lost this year, like, are y'all forgetting how this team looked like without Lamar? 6.5 points a game? Like, bro, even when he's playing bad, usually they're averaging 25 or 28 points a game. Y'all not realizing that. Oh my gosh, bro. The only reason why I believe somebody was on the take last night, because how on God's green earth does Rasheen Ali out-snap Keaton? Justice Hill is out. He is out. He's going to be out for like 4 weeks. How on God's green earth does Rasheen Ali out-snap Keaton and Derrick Henry, and both of them ended up scoring touchdowns? And you're like, nah, we're not using them no more. We're using him. Very much. You hear that music over there is blasting? My gosh. You made the worst defense look good, which means we are the worst. Yeah, thank you. People not understanding that. The so-called worst defense there was constant pressure. Bronny Stanley was getting blown off the ball. Rosengarten was getting blown off the ball. Both guards getting blown off the ball. Because they know he's hurt. And he's still playing through it. They know he is. And he's like, okay, I'm going to play through it. I got this. And the offensive, nothing's changing with the offensive line. The offensive line is still going to be trash. He's going to get killed, but he doesn't even have the total athleticism at his disposal to dip, dive, duck, and dodge to survive the onslaught that accrues because of the offensive line. Make it make sense. Was it Andre, right? I'm going to go back to this again. I want you to take a look at that paper that I just put up, right? Rasheen Ali had 48% of the snaps. Derrick was only on the field for 40% of the plays. Then Keaton Mitchell's on the field for 13. Eli Sports guy with a $2 donation. Yes. Lamar will not be a Raven next year. Shaking my head. I think he will be. I personally think he will be. How we do his coaches and everything else, I don't know. But I think Lamar will definitely be a Raven next year. I really believe so. Bam started this game, well, since the first game of the year. Yeah, there was a couple times where he just had to put in and just start to run. And I think that's what it is. Listen, we would have won that game if not for that fumble, the offensive pass interference, and the drop. We would have won. Even with all of the deficiencies, all the bad plays, we would have won that game. I'm not going to lie. Listen, it's his opinion. I don't know Mr. Baltimore, Mr. Bobby. I don't know. Never worked with him. Never conversated with him. Never hit him with a tweet. Never gave him like a direct comment, anything like that. We've had no contact with one another. So what he does, what he says, has nothing to do with me. Nothing. With that being said, anybody that's going to bash, you can say Lamar played bad, fine. Yeah, Lamar didn't play good last night. He got to do better. Man, but the guys around him got to rally more. We got to do a better job, man. The offensive line is still atrocious. Defensive line wasn't getting pushed. You see how that sounds? That's not, oh my God, Lamar ruined the game. Oh my God, it was his fault we lost. He's not even one. I told y'all, he's not a true quarterback. He can't throw. He's Mike Vick with a better PR team. He's not a real pocket passer. See the difference? That's the difference between me saying Lamar didn't play great last night. He had a bad game by his standards, by any standards. But guess what? The context of that was he did enough to make up for it and was robbed the opportunity to make up for it. What y'all think? What y'all think? Brady hasn't had 3 interception games? His team rallied around him and they still won the game. Tired of people not understanding that. We've watched Brady have 3 consecutive interceptions and a fumble in a game. And his team won the game because they rallied around him. Oh, I'm sorry if I'm asking for the same thing from a team littered with supposedly all pros and Pro Bowlers. It is kind of what it is. I'm not even mad. I believe in, listen, let me tell you something right now. Y'all can clip this if you want. See Lamar, Demetrius Jackson? I have the utmost faith in him because he has the utmost faith in him and himself. I know that he's going to give 1,000%, regardless of what's going on. And sometimes he might fall short, but he doesn't lose, he learns. He gets better every single year. And then all he has shown is that he's a leader. All he has shown he's willing to go the extra mile. All he has shown is that he loves his team. All he's shown that he tries his best for the fan base, tries the best for the namesake of the team and for his own name. So yeah, I'll ride with 8 on this. And I'm not changing anything that I got to say on that either. So if y'all want to clip that, bring that to anybody else's pages and say, wow, this is what Nigel said, go right ahead. I'm not going to bash the man he's the only reason why we are on a winning streak. We want to be on a winning streak without Lamar? Are you crazy? We just took back the AFC North. Now we're down. We're in second. We can still win the AFC North. The Sheep Hill with a $10 donation. Thank you so much for that, madam. Our talent ain't catching or holding the ball, but we can only hold our QB accountable. No other team needs their QB to carry them. Facts. None. Sheep Hill, thank you so much for that Best Nation donation. Thank you so much for that. Greatly appreciated. And you're 1,000% correct. Professor walked down with a $2 donation. Yes. Professor walked down said 8 just has to practice. Chemistry off. That's all. You know why he's not practicing, Professor? Because they are allowing this offensive line to allow him to get killed. That's why. Shout out to you too, bro. $2 donation. Best nation donation. They knew the offensive line was bad. You know the offensive line is bad. I know the offensive line is bad. Ashley knows the offensive line is bad. Jared knows the offensive line is bad. Stacy knows the offensive line is bad. Bosif knows the offensive line is bad. Steve-O knows that the offensive line is bad. Aiden knows that that is bad. 33 Lady Ram knows the defensive line is bad. But yeah, we keep him there and allow them to injure this man to where he can't even practice. He has to take a day off a week because he is that beaten up. And y'all have, and people in this fan base have the audacity to question, to talk some of the things that they're saying. You can say you had a bad game. That's fair. He's not a real MVP. He's not a real leader. He can't really pass. He and all this other stuff. The same racist tropes that were before. Yeah, like the fan base is sitting out there regurgitating it. Keep that. Kwame89 with a $5 donation. Yes! We all riding with 8 fans. Skill players need to show up. Coaches need to show up too. He can't do it alone. Thank you. Shouldn't even be expected to do it alone. Shouldn't be. What excuses can the Ravens give that Rasheen Ali outsnapped Keaton and Derrick Henry? Please. The drops. Didn't I tell you I was worried? Because how I seen the offensive line and defensive line playing. Now y'all know why I was worried. Very worried, and rightfully so. You was hurt last night. I felt it the way we ended. Yeah, I was hurt, bro. Future 208 with a $2 donation. Yes! Didn't even write nothing. Just throwing out $2 out there just to donate and support. Best Nation donation. Thank you so much for that, Future. Thank you so much for that. What did he say? Nigel Nick Wright went on IG Live for 60 seconds to just laugh at, troll Lamar Jackson. Bad timing, I would say, considering in case he's missing the playoffs. That's all he has. That's the only happiness he has, Jared. That's the only happiness he has. If Kansas City, here's the thing. I told y'all this before. See when Lamar was hurt? See how the media looked almost lethargic? They were like, nothing was hitting. Nothing was going viral. It was very quiet. Because you have to understand, most of the hatred and dartboard throwing goes to Lamar Jackson. Even when they try to do other things. They tried to pivot to Shedeur Sanders, but that's not really working as much because there's such a racial element with the Shedeur Sanders thing that some of them try to stay away from it. Like blatant. Like there's people calling Shedeur Sanders a monkey with a chain. So it gets so racial that they be like, we can't touch that. But Lamar, they can hide behind certain things. Feel me? So as I know, I thought it was a touchdown. I'm like, there goes, like, because that play that he made, that's the likelihood that I know what he's capable of doing. And then at the end, he just fumbles it. I'm like, come on now, like. And I know he could be a top 5 weapon in this league. I have a question for everybody, that everybody's here. You saw them actually target likely. Catch after catch after catch. You're thinking right now, if he's used at 90 or 80% on the Chiefs, the Chargers, the Bills, what do you think his averages will be after you see what he could do last night? Yes, he had some mistakes. Factual. He did not play, but I'm talking about his plays that he did make. What do you think he would do with Patrick Mahomes? What do you think he would do with Josh Allen? What do you think he would do with Justin Herbert? Purdy. Who, like, come on now. Matthew Stafford. Junk is nasty work. Future, you said Lamar is getting $77 million next year. They have to be neglecting him on purpose so that he has a better reason to take a restructure. Reminds me of 2022. Very good point. We'll get to see. The Ravens be doing a lot of bad deal makings behind the scenes to get what they want. We're going to get this back. Don't worry, guys. We're going to get it back. I'm watching Lamar. He's getting more healthy. We're going to get this back. We're going to get this back. I'm telling y'all. But just how I got y'all back, y'all got mine. We gotta have this quarterback's back. Because he is the driving force that allows us to keep going forward on this team. It's factual. It just is what it is. It is what it is. Some guys carry the weight of the world on their shoulders. Atlas. He's one of them. We'll see what happens, though. We'll see what happens. But, guys, that's another episode of the Wunderkind Morning Show. Thank you, guys, for watching, supporting. I love you guys. I'll tell y'all, yesterday, I was very honest with you guys. I'm thankful for so much. God's been really good to me. He really has been, man. My little girl's safe and sound. I get, my parents safe, sound, healthy. My siblings safe, sound, healthy. My church is starting to flourish. Helping out the community as best way we can. I didn't even get to post the pictures for you guys. My church literally put out like 18 pans of food for the homeless yesterday. I didn't even get to go there and take pictures for you guys for it. But I'm telling y'all this right now. I'm thankful for each and every one of you guys. I love you guys. We're going to keep growing, keep building. Guys, 33 Lady Ran with a $10 donation. Yes. Lamar had the greatest season in NFL history last year, and they still talk bad about him. It will never matter what he does. We have to support him until he is gone. 33 Lady Ram, I'm going to support him until he hangs him up. And even after he doesn't hang him up, I'm still going to go down to Miami sometimes and check on him to make, when he's hosting stuff like that, just to say, what up, L? I believe in him as a person. Shout out to you, 33 Lady Ram. Best nation donation. And I'm being real with you guys. Thank y'all for all of the support. The year's coming to a close. There's still so much stuff we got to do. I'm getting another screen, so I will be on Twitch. The store, for all the members, we'll be getting discounts on the store for the clothes and all that stuff. Don't worry. What's it called? King Lee, I did not forget about you. It will be up. I'll be working on everything, guys. I'm literally usually when you're doing this stuff, you have somebody helping you. It's just me. So it's a lot. And I'm doing literally 2 channels. So it's just so much. And I'm building another channel. Guys, I just want to give a shout out to my church. I made a channel for my church called TCC Media. Right? If you guys we have 61 people in here. If you ever have any free time, it's all just Christian content. If you ever have an opportunity and you want to just subscribe, it's free. It's nothing crazy. Subscribe, please. I'm trying to build a channel for the church. It's all like, all Christian content. And it's called TCC Media 1. It'll be all blue with like yellow letters and stuff like that. I've been working really hard. It's been growing. It's been growing really fast. And I'm hoping that people, more and more people come over there and, and support the channel. So if you guys have any time, mind you, it has nothing to do with me. It's all for the church. You see it right there. TCC Media. On my phone, you see how blue it is, right? We're almost at 400 subscribers on there. Please go out there and support and subscribe, okay, guys? But that's another episode of the Wunderkind Morning Show. I'll see y'all later for a couple of videos. And I'm out this piece, guys. Happy Black Friday. I gotta go pick out presents for the kids for the church. All right, guys? Peace. And I'm out of here. All right? Yerp.
Finish him, Daddy.